Being able to demonstrate knowledge in rigging tasks is a prerequisite skill set for any person involved in using rigging hardware to lift objects with cranes, or hoists. The rigging skill required varies greatly between lifting simple, light loads, or the more complex heavy rigging required for performance of huge critical lifts. Rigger training needs to be applicable and tailored to the tasks to be performed by the participant. For example, persons whose job requires simple attachment of slings for non-critical lifts being performed by overhead cranes in a shop environment, will require review of the theory presented in this course, and successful completion of a practical demonstration portion. After examination, they may safely conduct simple rigging tasks. While persons whose job description involves use of complex rigging attachments, for the completion of serious or critical lifts, requires additional training in advanced rigging, with a thorough practical training and examination portion. Once you know all the main hardware used, you will need to understand the lifting method used to complete the lift. The main lifting method is called the hitch. There are three primary types of hitches that are used for attaching a sling to a load. They are the single vertical hitch, the choker hitch and the basket hitch. These hitch methods can be used singularly when lifting a simple load or in combination when lifting more complex loads. Regardless of the hitch type, it's vitally important that you know how each of these hitches works relative to the load rating of the sling and the weight of the load being lifted. This is important to know because each type of hitch acts differently. We begin by looking at the characteristics, strengths and weaknesses of each type of hitch. Another common piece of rigging hardware is the shackle. The shackle is basically a link or connector that is closed by a bolt or pin and used to secure a rope or chain to something. The parts of the shackle are pretty simple, with the shackle bow and pin as the main components. An important part of the shackle are the items identified on the shackle itself. On the shackle you will find the manufacturer, the bow diameter, the working load limit, or WLL, and the shackle identification number. All of these identifications are important to know when lifting loads or inspecting the shackles themselves. Slings are sized by comparing the vertical lift capacity with the anticipated force to be applied. A vertical lift load of 22,000 pounds will require a sling of at least 1 1/8 inch with a rated capacity of 24,000 pounds. The shackle selected must also be safety rated for not less than 24,000 pounds or 12 tons. Shackle capacity should always be equal to or greater than the chosen sling's vertical lift capacity. To give the signal to hoist, with your forearm vertical and your forefinger pointing up, move your hand in small horizontal circles.